Well, heckin' hi there. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. And there goes my internet. Oh no, we're dropping frames already. That's cool. Hopefully, that it doesn't keep happening. I had this issue earlier this week, so we're gonna keep an eye on it. And it's already going down again. Oh boy. Well, definitely not gonna react to anything until it stables out. Guess we're just gonna have to chill for a second and see what happens. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully everybody's doing well. Again, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. It was going. Oh, I don't get it because my internet's working. Let's run a speed test. Okay. Download's fine. Upload speed is not fine. It was fine 8 minutes ago. I don't get it. I cannot wait to move so I'm off this crappy internet, man. I'm honestly sick of it. It's been such a struggle since I moved here dealing with this. It's ridiculous. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy at all. Well, we'll do the best we can, and if it ends up not wanting to work out, then I don't know. It's really unfortunate. But Ian, Pyrola, Sally, Aleatorio, all welcome in. Love Tigress, also hello. Astral Flyer, welcome in, hello. Do appreciate the lurk, much appreciate. Silly internet indeed, yes. Let's see, got the Longest John's new video on loop while waiting. Members only at the moment, so can't share till next week. Valid, so I'll be looking forward to that one, yeah. Hi everyone, big Eurovision news. Australia are taking it serious this year by sending one of our most successful artists, Delta Goodrem. We checked them out recently, I remember the name. Hi Ian, that came up for me on YouTube, probably because I'd been checking out her music after the recent stream. Yeah, because we checked her out last week, right? If I recall correctly. I don't 100% remember. I'm like skeptical because I'm like, internet seems stable, but the second I think it's stable, it's gonna dip again. So I'm like, I don't know, man. How's life as an engaged man? Listen, planning a wedding can be pretty stressful, especially since we're planning on getting married this summer. So like we're working with a really small time frame, but we're also not necessarily cutting corners, but we're there's some stuff we're not going to include in the wedding, so that kind of does ease in it kind of eases out that whole time thing a little bit, which I think is going to be fine. Why Australia is on Eurovision? I thought it was only for European countries. That is actually a good question. I don't know much about Eurovision, but by the way of the title, you would think it would be for Europe, but apparently not. So, I don't know. But I have checked out a couple of things from Eurovision, both on the live stream and from different reactions as well. So, that's interesting. That is really interesting, though. Valid question. It is a little short notice, but there's reasons for that, and you know, it's just we're trying to get everything done before, you know, August, when things kind of get a little chaotic. So I figured summer is probably the best time to do that, and that way we don't have to wait a whole other year. And we already have like one of the venues booked, and if we can't get the actual place for the wedding itself, then we're gonna do the wedding in this place. This is where we're gonna do the reception. So we can multi-purpose it if we have to, but we already have at least part of that taken care of. And we've already reached out to a few people to see if they're available on the day, and which they do appear to be, so that's good. So it seems like everything is already flowing pretty well, I think. But wishing you all the best with getting it sorted. I do appreciate that. Yeah, there's actually this website called theknot.com, and you're able, it basically gives you this checklist of things to do. So we're kind of looking at that and seeing what all we need to do and stuff. Apparently Eurovision is extremely popular in Australia, so they let them join the fun, I guess. Interesting. I wonder if that means at some point in the future they end up changing the name, you know, and like make it a universal competition. It could be a thing, or maybe they just open up a whole separate competition, you know? Agreed, it is strange. We are the only non-European country. I believe it originated out of a huge fandom of the competition here. So if Eurovision were popular in Brazil, maybe Brazil would be there. Yeah, I mean that's definitely possible. You know, I don't really know. Ayo, how's it going, bro? Febreze, welcome in. How is it going? Sorry, I'm late. Hi, late. No, it's all good. We haven't actually started yet. I was waiting for my internet to stable out. I don't want to say that it is yet because the second I do, it's gonna just die. So I'm waiting a second. Um, but yeah, we were just talking. We had a couple of things, to talk about in the chat. So we just been vibing for a little bit. We just been vibing. So, but yeah, hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully everybody's doing well. This is the end of my weekend, and which is unfortunate because I have to go back to work. But Jim can't hear me. I would say try unmuting, I guess, unless you're busy and you're in a position where you aren't able to hear me. Oh, okay, there you go. We're there now. If you have time today, please react to Jeff Castellucci's newest King of the Road released last month. Nope, there goes the internet again. I knew it. I was getting too comfortable. I swear. I'm a good person. Why do bad things happen to good people? Come on. It's just not fair. It's not fair at all. I was able to stream fine yesterday. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Let me see if this helps any. It works proper. Okay. I'm gonna see if that works at all. And hopefully I'm not too far behind. Did you reset your router? I did that on Sunday and it made it worse. it made it infinitely worse. And working now, well, working for now was, I don't know if it's gonna hold up or not. I actually did go back and watch the VOD because y'all said during the voice play, the K-pop Demon Hunters one, it was kind of like kind of scattering a bit. Even on the VOD, there's chunks missing, and that really bums me out. I didn't realize how bad it actually was. That was weird. Huh. Oh man, I'm like really skeptical to do any reactions, because if it's just gonna die on me mid-reaction, it's like, what's the point? It's really bumming me out. The good news, I move in a month and I'll have a different internet. One way or another, I'm gonna have different internet. We're not doing this one anymore because I'm tired of it. So we just gotta get through March. I'm even watching it over here because I have Twitch pulled up so I can see the chat, and the VOD's like skipping chunks, I feel like. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't actually refreshed it, but I feel like it is skipping a bit. I don't know what to do. I will say, like, I had my computer off, so it's already like been restarted. I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes, and if it's still doing this, I'm probably going to end. But if it's for a stable 5 minutes, then we'll stay. But we're just gonna chill for a couple minutes and just see what happens. But if it keeps happening, I don't think we're gonna be able to stream today. But we'll see. I just want to hold off. It's stable for now, but it just dipped again. I hate this internet. It's really upsetting me. I don't know. But I guess while we're waiting to see what happens, I can go over the release schedule, because you know we still do that, even though you know we don't have daily reactions right now because copyright strike and all that, which will be over in about 6 weeks. So we're 6 weeks in, and we still got 6 weeks to go. But yesterday was AC/DC's Let There Be Rock, and that was Glasgow. I forgot the year. I want to say it was 1976 or 78. I guess I can go look it up real quick. Can't be that hard to do. Let's see. I need you to go here. Go to the dashboard. 1978. I was right. It was 1978. So yeah, yesterday was AC/DC Let There Be Rock. And then Friday is actually going to be the reaction we did last week, because it was a priority request, and I was like, I'm gonna react to it live, but I'm also gonna turn it into an actual reaction. So that one's gonna go up on Friday. So that's Voice Plays K-pop Demon Hunters medley, and I'm supposed to be doing another priority request, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to today during the live stream, or if I'm just gonna have to end stream and just do it there. I don't know. And I would say, hey, let's just do reactions in Discord, but I mean that's still gonna be the same thing, you know. So I don't know. All right, so far we're 2 minutes in and we're fine. Just want to be able to listen to music, man. And don't get me wrong, the lo-fi music's fine, but I want to listen to some other music, you know? Okay. We can just do this one reaction at a time, just like usual. We'll kind of gauge it and see what happens. Please don't mess up. All right, I'm gonna put chat over here. We're gonna try. We're gonna try it. Let's see. So we got that up. Let's see here. Reaction. There we go. Okay. So we also have one from Sally. I'll just go ahead and add that in here now. Copy, paste. Copy. Interesting. There was no other. Because usually there's these marks, these BR marks, and there weren't any at the end. So that is interesting. Huh. How are we doing with frames? Because I don't have the thing up. Okay. So far so good. I also fixed the screen. I realized it was a little bit off, so hopefully it looks better now. You know, because I realized like some of the subtitles were not showing at all when I was going back to edit that voice play one. I have an announcement. I'm going to see Salt and Fairfield, Connecticut on May 15th. Why did it just go to starting soon? That's so weird. Don't do that. Front row seats. Axel the bass is happy to meet me and said he'll introduce me to the others, time permitting. Nice. That's awesome. Definitely, you know, take a photo with them or film some footage or something, you know. That would definitely be cool to check out. All right. Let's give this a try. Fingers crossed, everybody. We're going to need all the luck we can get today, I think. I'm hoping it's not because it's 2 o'clock and that's just when the internet's gonna start going out. I don't really know, but we'll do the best we can with what we got. I'm gonna plug in my phone real quick. Okay, so the first reaction we're doing, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the music. All right, first reaction we're doing is from Ricky Quizza. This is going to be Mission Soul's cover of Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train. I'm gonna go ahead and get the video pulled up. There we go, copy the link. All right, so this was the message that was left. So, hey Ace, more Mission Souls, please. Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne cover. Cheers. So, awesome. Let's go ahead and share this. There we go. Let me go ahead and share that as well. Okay, so far so good. Come on, internet, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Mission Soul's cover of Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train. Let me make sure I'm in a good spot. I am in a good spot. All right, here we go. I like that echo. That's nice. We even have the echoing on the mic effect. I like that. I love the vocal harmony too. The drums, man. Isaiah is just insane. It's really interesting with that one cymbal he's hitting, the hi-hat. It's like part of it's muted by the touchpad thing that's next to him. It looks like it's kind of covering it a little bit. But maybe it's not, I don't know. Okay, have to pause here before we get to the solo, of course. Yeah, they're knocking this cover out of the park. Like it's so solid how they're doing this. We have two guitars playing during this, and it's really filling out that sound really nicely. The bass and the drums at the beginning were so solid, and how everybody was like all aboard like at the beginning. Like it's just I'm glad everybody like chimed in for that. It's really great. So they're clearly having a lot of fun with this. And yeah, the vocal work throughout this, like there's this echoing on the mic, just like Ozzy had when he sang songs. It was like a really interesting echoing that he did. But yeah, I'm really liking how they're going about this. And even further than that, like we have vocal harmony coming in during the chorus, and we have not only multiple people singing, but they also filmed or pre-recorded extra vocals to add into that, and I think that's really cool. It enhances the performance even more. And yeah, like the drums throughout this, Isaiah is really knocking this one out of the park. Like he's just so talented on the drums. And the guitar work is absolutely phenomenal. I'm loving the bass as well. Like they're doing so good on this. I like it. No notes at all, right? But yeah. All right. My God, they're fantastic. They really are. Yeah, like I have not been disappointed by a performance from them at all. And just everything that they have done, all their covers have been like top notch. Like they really put it in time for their covers. Both Mission Souls and Friends Rhythm, like they're both Filipino family bands, and they both do so well. You know, um, I'm gonna go ahead and oh, I'm on the volume. That's why. Okay, so far, frames are holding. I do appreciate that. Thank you, frames. Okay, so if I click down here, there we go. But yeah, you see right here the little touchpad thing that he uses for the sound effects and stuff. It looks like it's kind of covering part of the hi-hat. That's called a hi-hat, right? I'm not crazy. I think that's the hi-hat one. Um, it looks like it's covering part of it, and it could be like muting part of the sound a little bit. You know, just I'm not really sure of the significance of that necessarily, but there's clearly a reason for that. At least that's what it looks like to me. But I think it's like a really interesting setup for that. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go. Those drum fills. He's just rolling from like kid to kid. Harmonic solo, I love that. We have 3, okay. That's crazy. That's a crazy train. I don't think I've seen somebody do hammer-ons like that before. That was really interesting. They added in a little flair right there. I like that. So good. I'm curious how they're gonna end this. If it's gonna end it on a fade out or if they're actually just gonna end. I like how they all turn towards the camera like that with the guitars. That's great. So there was even an echo on the other mic as well. I thought it was just on the one, and then with all the vocal harmony we were getting, it was just kind of like all like merging together. But I guess all of the mics had that echoing effect, so that's really interesting. Yeah, I mean they really knocked this one out of the park. Everything their form was just so solid here. They even add their own little flair after the solo, and I thought that was like a really nice touch. The drum work was absolutely solid. There's just something about that double kicking bass that just works so well here, and just how he's doing the drum fills going from drum head to drum head. It's just in rapid succession. It's awesome. Um, yeah, I mean I don't really know what else to say. They did so good. I'm blown away by this one. I love it. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely think they did good on that one. I love it. Hopefully there were no like skipped frames or anything during that. Hopefully we're holding pretty well. I so far like the drop frame number doesn't look like it's increased any. Because like down here it says drop frames or over 6,500 and it's 5.3% of the entire stream so far, of the 34 minutes I've been live. So hopefully it didn't mess up or anything, and it hopefully stables out. Anywho, so we did that one. Next up, we have one from Sally. Don't autoplay. We're not ready yet. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share the link, and then we'll go over the message that was left. You're gonna let me paste it? Come on, there you go. We don't have time to waste. JP, welcome in. How are you? I feel like it's been a minute. What have you been up to? We've been having internet connectivity issues with streaming. You know, it's been great. Love it. It's fun. Let's see. All right, so the message that we have here is thought I would have a folk song day. Okay, so we have a couple of folk songs to look forward to. This is from a few years ago before Tim Faust, yeah, before Tim cut his hair. So it's Tim Faust and Peter Hollins performing Greensleeves. And if I think I know the song, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I do. So yeah, just work and whatnot. I get that. Stupid busy lately. Isn't it always though? I've actually been doing overtime because I'm broke. I actually did my taxes today and I had to pay in a lot. I was not happy with that. And I have a tax question and I think they're supposed to be calling, but I don't know if they're going to. We'll see. But you know, it's fun. It's great. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Greensleeves with Peter Hollins and Tim Faust. Here we go. Alas, my love, you do already starting with the harmony. To cast me off discourteously, and I have loved you for so long, delighting in your company. Greensleeves was all my joy, Greensleeves was my delight, Greensleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady Greensleeves. The backing vocals on this is a nice touch. To have Greensleeves was all my joy, Greensleeves was my delight, Greensleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady to pause right there. Just I don't know if there's any break in this song at all to pause, so I'll back it up a little bit as per usual. But yeah, the vocal harmony that we have from both of them is absolutely fantastic. Such clean vocals, and it just works so nicely. The added vocals that we are getting through this as well just works so nicely. it just fills in that sound just that much more. And not only that, but Tim kind of taking lead on part of it as well. It's just it was like the right call, you know. And both of them have pretty different vocal ranges as well, so we're able to get a pretty decent range for this song, and I think it's great. The location that they're in as well, I think works really nicely for this for this video. Um, the only thing, I wish is somebody had green sleeves. It'd be great. It'd be, very fitting for the title of the song. But that's a minor nitpick. It has nothing to do with the performance at all. Yeah, I really like the angelic choir sounds that we're getting through this as well. And they're almost to a point where they're kind of back to back. Almost, they're kind of at an angle, but it's almost like they're back to back. And I think that's like a really cool effect. It kind of gives this like stereo sound quality, and I think it's really cool. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. Let's see. Pretty. They were driving along the coast of Oregon to film the video when they spotted the sunset and decided to do it as a one take. Okay, so wow, that's fantastic. If I was driving by these guys, I would pick them up. Great car music. Peter Hollins is a master of multi-tracking himself. Yeah, I feel like the couple of songs I've been able to check out with Peter, like he does this thing where like he does his own vocals for the song, but he also like records other parts and he does higher and lower and just creates this great layering effect, and it's really awesome. My singing may make them jump out of the car though. I feel like it would be the same for me. So I totally get that. I definitely do. Um, Dang, they called during that reaction. That's valid. All right, so I'm gonna finish this reaction. I'm gonna give them a call back, and I'll see if I can get that sorted real quick. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. And bringing in that bass as well. That's nice.
That thou my constancy may see, and that yet once before I die, thou wilt vouchsafe to love me. Green sleeves now farewell.
It's really interesting. Tim's just kind of there for this part. He might be humming, I'm not sure, but.
For I am still thy lover true. Come once again and love me. Green sleeves was all my joy. Green sleeves was my delight.
Yeah, the range they have for this is fantastic. It works so well. That's great. Yeah, the sunset I think works really well here. You hear the waves at the end. It's just a nice touch to finish that off. I don't know if it was intentional necessarily, but I feel like Peter Hollins, he always has this angelic quality about him, and he was wearing a white t-shirt, so it kind of, I guess, reinforced that angelic quality. And then Tim had it was kind of like a duality with the t-shirt. So we had the white shirt and the black shirt. So it kind of created this duality in the video, and it kind of works with the voices as well, because Peter Hollins had more of a higher tone throughout this, and then Tim kind of dipped on the lower end. So I feel like maybe intentional, maybe unintentional. I'm not really sure, but the way I'm looking at it, it just kind of creates that balance like really nicely. But yeah, I think they did a great job with this one. The vocal quality was fantastic. I like it. Tim showing off his range, low and high. Yeah, absolutely. Just how he was able to go as low as he did during this, and he was up pretty high as well throughout this. He just is a great showcasing of his talent throughout this. I really like it. All right. So there's that. All right, so we did that. All right, I'm gonna take a small little break. I'm gonna see if I can get in touch with them, and then we will do some more. So I'm just gonna turn this on, and I'll be right back. okay. Sorry about that. Had some questions for tax purposes, and it's just stuff I'm gonna have to keep in mind for next year, basically. Okay. Let me plug in my phone real quick. Otherwise, I might have some problems later. There we go. Okay, let me catch up on chat real quick. Are we still live? Yes, we are still live. Sorry about that. I think he had a message he needed to check out. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Basically, I wrote off too much, and that was a bad call, and I can't go back and fix it this year, but for next year's tax purposes, like I'm still gonna track it, but if I end up spending more than I'm making, then I'm just not gonna submit that at all. Yeah, so we're gonna do that because it ended up costing me way too much money. So yeah, it happens. It does. Alrighty, so let's get 3 pulled up. Didn't mean to do it like that, but that worked. It worked itself out. Okay, cool. I'm gonna copy over the first link. And stream seems to be holding together for the most part. I think the frames dropped a little bit, but that number very, very small by comparison. Alrighty, so first one up is from Pyrola. This is The Longest Johns, and it's a cover of a Chumbawamba song. I'm gonna be honest, I've only heard the one. The I get knocked down and I get up again. That's not this one. This is El Fusilado. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. This is a cover of a song by Chumbawamba telling a pretty incredible story that is actually true. Well, that's fun. All right, so are you going to do joint taxes? Yeah, that's also another thing I have to keep in mind is we're doing joint taxes next year, which I think the year that you get married, good, and then the year after that, that's when money, really we got to take things into consideration. But I think the year that you get married, it's like a huge bonus or something like that. I've also only heard Tub Thumping. Could not think of the song. Thank you. Apart from this one or whatever it's called. Yeah, no. It's Tub Thumping. I don't know why it's called Tub Thumping. They don't say that in the song at all. I have no idea what it means. I don't know if we're thumping tubs. I got no clue. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Listen close to this crooked mouth, for my story I will tell. Oh, I lived in Mexico by the name of Wenceslao.
That capo is really far up.
Left my home in Santiago, the heart of the city of Merida. Served with my brothers and sisters all for the army of
such a soft song.
Stand me straight against the nearest wall. Line up your bravest soldiers. Oh,
I feel like it's getting a little more intense as we progress.
They call me El Fusilado. The Federales captured me, bound up my arms with wire. Officer came, he says, take your aim, steady your guns and fire. Bullet holes all across my chest, ripped up my shirt and my body, yo. Heartbeat on through the silenced guns to the rhythm of life inside me, oh. Stand me straight against the nearest wall. Line up your bravest soldiers, oh. 10 good shots, I'll take.
It sounds
them all.
so
They call me El Fusilado.
like sad, but like the words themselves are sad, but the song is so upbeat.
Hurt through the pain as he walked away and left me there for dead. Oh, All went quiet, so I crawled away. I wasn't giving up to the glory. 10 good shots, I took them all and lived to tell my story. Stand me straight against the nearest wall. Line up your bravest soldiers, oh. 10 good shots, I'll take them all. They call me El Fusilado. Stand me straight against the nearest wall. Line up your bravest soldiers, oh. 10 good shots, I'll take them all. They call me El Fusilado. Stand me straight against the nearest wall. Line up your bravest soldiers, oh. 10 good shots, I'll take them all. They call me El Fusilado.
So he was riddled with bullets and somehow survived. That's basically what I got from that song. That's insane to be able to survive that. You know, stranger things have happened. Like we got to check out a song by Sabaton about the unkillable soldiers. So it's not out of the question, I suppose. Yeah, I really like the harmony they had throughout this. Like it just started with JD, and then we're progressively adding in the other stringed instruments, more vocal work. We get like harmony throughout this, which is definitely great. I definitely think. Oh no, it cut out again. Oh no! Yikes! Retro, are we good? It's stable now. When did it cut off? Was it during the song? I guess it was during the song, huh? Did it at least go through? Or did anything get cut off? I'm kind of curious. Also, the entire time, like I have the video pulled up because I'm able to look at Twitch chat. It keeps flashing back to starting soon, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's like that on the other side or not. Dropped for a moment during the song. I refreshed stream and it came back up. Dang. That's not good. Most went through. Okay. I liked it. I should just say that. I think it's like a duality of a song where it's like this really happy melody and it's like this like incredible story, and it was a little bit on the darker side, but the melody kind of just made it seem happier. Ah, it's crazy though. So yeah, a true story about a guy who survived a firing squad, a whole lot in the chest and one in the head, but he survived, which is insane. But yeah, it's like it's not out of the question because the unkillable soldier survived so much. I don't know, that dude was immortal or something. Um, so yeah, I think it is definitely possible for someone to survive all of that, and clearly they did. They lived to tell the tale. Um, but yeah, I think they did a great job. I'm curious, like how close to the original this was, and like I do see a thumbnail of Chumbawamba. It looks like they're all microphoned up, but I don't see any instruments. So I don't know if that's I don't know how. Well, I mean it's right there too. Yeah, so I don't see any instruments here. So I don't know if theirs is just straight vocal work and then we're adding instruments to this and it just creates a different like style or not. But I I did like it though. I think it was a great story. I liked it. Okay, let's make this green. How bad are the frames? So far, they're holding out. There are pictures of him if you want to look him up. You can definitely tell that his head has been through some stuff. Is it against terms of service? Like, would it get blocked if I pulled up a picture, or is this just something I should look up on my side and that's it? And then share the link. Also, I don't remember how to spell his name. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, I was kind of half expecting to see like actual carnage and stuff, but I think we're fine. So yeah, it looks like, well, it's not gonna show a great, but you kind of see um where he was hit in the face, and like part of his chin's missing basically. That's crazy. I was expecting like some gruesome photos. I guess that's what I was getting at. It's fine, just an interesting shape. Yeah, definitely an interesting shape. Hearing rumors that an elite streamer is live seems they were true. Who? What streamer are you talking about, Sky? Um, I love how they made the lead moderator thing into a hammer. Yeah, I thought that was like a really cool thing. So it separates moderator from lead moderator. This reverberates guy. Who, me? I'm not an elite streamer. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's a crazy, crazy tale. All right, so who, me? Yes, you couldn't be. Then who? Also, we're about to jump into an ad break, but we will do our best. Okay, so this one has English subtitles. So I guess the Portuguese lyrics are up top, and then the English lyrics are right here. I guess that's how we're doing it, unless they're no, because there's unavailable for caption. I don't know. We'll just roll with it. Okay, so this one's from Aleatorio. This is I'm gonna butcher it. I've already like accepted that. Legiao, Urbana, Eduardo y Monica. I got that part. I knew that. All right, so let's go ahead and this is from 1986. I should mention. So let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Another happy song. I think. Melody-wise, it's upbeat.
Quem dia irá dizer que existe razão nas coisas feitas pelo coração? E quem irá dizer que não existe razão? Eduardo abriu os olhos, mas não quis se levantar. Ficou deitado e viu que horas eram. Enquanto Mônica tomava conhaque no outro canto da cidade.
That was me. I did not want to wake up this morning.
Eduardo e Mônica um dia se encontraram sem querer. Conversaram muito mesmo pra tentar se conhecer. Carinha do cursinho de Eduardo que disse que é uma festa legal, a gente quer se divertir. Festa estranha com gente esquisita, eu não tô legal. Não aguento mais birita e a Mônica riu. Quis saber pouco mais.
That bass is really nice throughout this.
E Eduardo meio tonto só pensava em ir pra casa. É quase 2, eu vou me ferrar. Eduardo e Mônica trocaram telefone. Depois telefonaram e decidiram se encontrar. O Eduardo sugeriu uma lanchonete, mas a Mônica queria ver o filme do Godard.
I don't know who Goddard is, but okay.
A Mônica de moto e o Eduardo de camelo. O Eduardo achou estranho e melhor não comentar, mas a menina tinha tinta no cabelo. Eduardo e Mônica era nada parecido. Ela era de Leão e ele tinha 16. Ela fazia medicina e falava alemão, e ele ainda nas aulinhas de inglês. Ela gostava do Bandeira e do Bauhaus, Van Gogh e dos Mutantes, de Caetano e de Rambo. E o Eduardo gostava de novela e jogava futebol de botão com seu avô. Ela falava coisas sobre o Planalto Central, também magia e meditação.
So she's like crazy talented and like has all these interests. And then he's more of just a general person with like really common interests.
E os dois se encontravam todo dia e a vontade crescia como tinha de ser.
It's interesting, there's no drums throughout this. It's just guitar, bass, and vocals.
E foram viajar. A Mônica explicava pra Eduardo coisas sobre o céu, a terra, a água e o ar. Ele aprendeu a beber, deixou o cabelo crescer e decidiu trabalhar. E ela se formou no mesmo mês que ele passou no vestibular. E os dois comemoraram juntos e também brigaram juntos muitas vezes depois. E todo mundo diz que ele completa ela e vice-versa, que nem feijão com arroz.
Oh, now I want some beans and rice.
Uns 2 anos atrás, mais ou menos quando os gêmeos vieram. Batalharam grana,
So they had
seguraram
kids.
legal a barra mais pesada que tiveram. Eduardo e Mônica voltaram pra Brasília e a nossa amizade dá saudade no verão. Só que nessas férias não vão viajar, porque o filhinho do Eduardo tá de recuperação. E quem um dia irá dizer que existe razão nas coisas feitas pelo coração? E quem irá dizer que não existe razão?
I'm trying to figure out if it's gonna be like a fade out or if it's gonna just end. I feel like it's just gonna end. I was right. You get the little shaker at the end too. Yeah, I think it's a really cool story throughout this. You know, just two people meeting up, completely different from each other, and still like made it work. You know, they had just a couple years, got a house, had kids, and everything. Just a great, wholesome story. You know, to like people who have like just very different lives, and it just worked. The instrumentals I thought were great. It was just bass guitar and vocals and vocal work. We had a little bit of harmony throughout this. It was very relatively clean vocals throughout this. It was a little more on the deeper side. But yeah, I think he did a great job like telling this story like through music. I think it was really cool. I always like story based songs. I don't know. There's just something about them that kind of sets them apart from other music. But yeah, I liked it. A song, a book, a movie, all in one. Basically, yeah. Like you had that image and everything. It just kind of told the whole story. Here it's me, MJ. Hello, MJ. Holy crap. 20 stream streak. Wow, that's crazy. Try to pronounce it as badly as possible. Listen, I try to be as respectful as I can. You know, I'm not always great with pronunciation and names and stuff, but I do my best. I do. I'm also going to, let's see, which one is it? Oh, it's this. That's what I'm missing. Resize. Make that a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, so that was number 4. Alrighty, so next up is Ian's. So this is Matt Corby, and the song is Chains. Cover of a Tina Arena song performed live on radio. Okay. Good vibe with that. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. So let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
So here it is, Matt Corby.
Okay, so that was the logo. That had nothing to do with the song.
Take it away.
Okay. Okay. Really catchy intro.
But they make me feel as if they're made of cold steel. A simple kiss like a turning key. Little click and the lock's on me. Can move my arms, can lift my hands. I won't admit to where I am. I love you, baby. I'm in chains. I'm in And I pretend I can always leave.
He's got a very soothing vocal style.
Go whenever I please, but then the sound of my desperate call echo off these dungeon walls. I've crossed the line.
We're adding some like power into the vocals. You got a bit of vibrato going. We're gradually adding more instruments into this. I feel like mid chorus, like we just changed the octave. I'm gonna pause right there. We're about halfway, and I'll back it up a little bit. Yeah, his vocal style is like really soothing throughout this. Like there's moments where he's like really chill with it, and then there's moments where he puts this power behind it, and it just works really well for this song. The instrumentals are just like, I don't know what I was expecting going into this, but just I thought maybe we'd have like this explosive performance, and it's like not at all. It's like this really chill bluesy performance, and like it's such a great vibe throughout this. The bass and the drums are working really nice throughout this. The keyboard is great as well. Like everything is just working so nicely here. You saw the bass player kind of just vibing throughout this. I thought it was great. We also have another vocalist here. I'm not sure who she is, but we saw her like throughout this, and like I was kind of waiting for her to do something, and she comes in, and you know, like having both vocalists performing on this I think is great as well. I'm expecting some great harmony. I don't know if we're going to get that necessarily, but I think what they've done so far is really great. I'm really looking forward to how the rest of the song goes. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. Still here at the moment. We'll try to stay for the end of mine. Well, I will do my best to get through it as quickly as I can, because I do know you have to go to work. You know, provided my internet holds up and I can actually get through it, we'll see. Deciding not to revive the Kadabra. Well, that is unfortunate. You can always turn on the Impossible Evos and evolve it at level 37. You know, it's always a possibility, but I get it. It's a glass cannon. You know, you throw a brick at it and it's out. Don't you know? Alrighty. The internet trying to die. Is it dying again? It did drop quite a bit as you were saying it, of course. Man, it's just I got one more month. One more month of this internet, and then we're done with it. Yeah. Not allowed to use Impossible Evos for this one. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't like that rule at all. All right, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this internet provided, of course. Here we go.
I should have known passing through the game that once inside I could not escape. I never thought this could happen to me. Never thought this is where I'd be.
I called it great harmony. She's got great vocals, but I do feel like Matt Corby is putting a lot more into this. Just the way he's going back like that, he's really putting a lot into this. And with her part, it's more effortless, I feel like. But both of them are good. The clapping and the snapping is a nice touch here as well. Am I insane to say he kind of looks like Edward Cullen a little bit? I forgot the actor's name, but Robert Pattinson, there we go. He kind of looks like Robert Pattinson a little bit. Oh, it's like an outro thing for their channel, but I feel like it just gets cut off at the end there a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I really like what they had going here. They had great vocal harmony. They had great vocal chemistry. I do feel like he puts in like more into his vocal work than she does, but I think both of them work really well together. I like how all the instruments cut out and we just had the clapping and the snapping for a portion, and then we brought it all back in, especially towards the end. You know, I really like how they put all this together. It had this like jazzy, bluesy vibe throughout this whole performance, and I think it all worked really well. Yeah, I liked it. And there's just something about his vocal work throughout this that just really lands nicely. He put in like a lot of passion into it, like especially when he's like leaning back, like he's really putting in that vocal work, and I think it's really cool. But yeah, I liked it. It's nice. Bye guys, see you next stream. Well, thank you for being here. Have a great day at work. He's a cool singer. Thank you, Ian. Have a great day. Let's see. Any idea where the massage person is in Sinnoh? In Veilstone. It's right below the gym in one of those houses. I forgot which one. Do you think the best egg hatching place might be Cycling Road? That's probably, yeah, I think so. That would probably be the best place to hatch eggs, yeah. Unfortunately. But I mean, part of it you don't even have to do, you know, you can just it automatically drops you down, so you only have to push up, you know. Not so bad. Alrighty, so we got a couple other songs here. If they'll pop up, that would be great. Okay. Music.youtube.com. That's interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know this existed. Am I crazy? Is it? Will it let me? Because I know there was a YouTube Music, but is it something that I'm going to be able to play, or is it only gonna play like a minute? I don't really know. That's interesting. I've never looked at YouTube Music before. Anyway, we're gonna do Home Free first. Parting Glass, the last song from Home Free's Sea Songs album. Try saying that 5 times fast. Sea Song Shanty. All right, so let's share the link. Exactly why I said it. Trying to get happiness on Badoo. Badoo or Badon't? There is no betry. It's fun. All right, let's go ahead and check this one out. There's a lot of people in this one. Here we go.
Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done
Great harmony.
for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass.
That bass beat was nice.
Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink
It's not often we have instruments,
of whate'er befall.
but it is a nice addition though.
Then gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had.
All of the different scenes they're doing here, like there's so many.
But since it fell into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. Fill to me the parting glass and drink good health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all.
Pause right there. Okay, first things first. Okay, so that is Adam Bestine. Okay, I haven't seen Adam Bestine in enough performances to recognize him, so I wasn't 100% sure. I realized it wasn't Austin. I got that far, and everybody else is here. So I just was like, I don't know if this is an older performance or a newer performance, but this is definitely a much more recent performance. So I got that far. Yeah, I think throughout this, everybody's doing a great job with the harmony. Like it's flowing so nicely. We have like the occasional beat coming in from Adam Rupp, and you also have like the guitar in the back. I don't know if there's drums or if that's all Adam Rupp. I'm not 100% sure, because we do have like the occasional beat coming in, but it also kind of sounds like there's like more than just that. So I'm not 100% sure. We haven't seen a drum set at all. We've only seen the guitar. So I don't know. It could just be him, which I mean, valid. We've seen him do percussion, and I wouldn't doubt it at all. But yeah, I'm liking how they're going about this. All the different scenes that they're doing. Like they have this one right here. They have a couple that are outside. They have one that's on a boat. Like so many different costume changes. Like it had to have taken a while to put this one together. And I feel like it's like more elaborate. Like a lot of the performances that I've seen are typically, and it is like a period of time. I don't know, where I guess it was between 2017 and I guess 2023, 2024, something like that, where a lot of their performances were all in like one room, all centralized in one location. So I feel like they're like expanding a bit. They're getting more elaborate with their videos, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I think they're doing a great job throughout this. I like it so far. Let's see. That's Darren Rust with his wife playing the guitar. He's their producer and arranger. Okay, cool. So he's part of the team, like behind the scenes and stuff. Okay. The scenes are from the other videos of the album. They filmed them at the same time as the videos. So like the black and white video where they're on the boat and like the wind's blowing and all that. So that's from a different video. Okay. And probably the live performance that we got to see, that was probably from another video as well. Okay. That's cool. I kind of figured they were adding some stuff in here that probably had nothing to do with the song itself necessarily. Um, but yeah, I think they're doing a great job so far. I'm curious. When it's doing that, am I dropping frames? Or is it just being weird and I need to refresh? Let me refresh real quick. Because I keep seeing it flash to starting soon and it's throwing me off. And I'm like, is that a sign that the frames are dipping again or not? I don't really know. We'll kind of play with that and see if that's a telltale sign or not. All right, so let's back it up a little bit. Yikes. What do you mean, yikes? Have to retry to get Roselia. You know, that's fair. Did you mean to put all the B's in there? I'm not really sure if you meant that or not. Or if that was unintentional. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
Joy be to you all.
That really fills in the sound, just having everybody there.
But since it fell into my lot that I should rise and you should not,
I'm sorry, was that the Longest Johns?
rise and softly call.
Did they do a video together?
Joy be to you all. Build to me the
A collaboration, I should say.
glass and drink a health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all. Then gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be to you all.
Very nice. So each scene where they're dressed differently, those are from different videos, and they like stepped aside and then filmed this portion for this song. That's what I'm guessing, right? That's really cool. It really shows this like dedication to their craft. I think that's awesome. I do like how like, their significant others came in and they all participated in. They added in that extra sound. It just kind of like enhanced the performance just that much more. And then yeah, I'm relatively sure that was the Johns. Yeah. So was that a home free song where they got to collab together? Or was that one of the Longest John songs and they put it in this video for that little bit? I'm guessing it's the first one. I forgot you might not have seen that one. I'm not sure. If it's with Home Free, then definitely not. But if that's one of the Longest John's videos, I mean, we have seen quite a few. And I do recall one where they were in a raft of some sort, I think, but I could be wrong. Excuse me, had to do that. But yeah, I think it's really cool how they went about all of that. I like that one. They definitely put a lot of effort into it. All right, so that was 6. It was it was a Home Free song that they collabed on. It's Home Free featuring the Longest Johns. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we've checked that one out. It doesn't sound familiar. So we may I have a feeling that's coming next week. You know, I have a feeling. All right, so this next one I'm guessing is from Love Tigers. Yep, because this is a tease. Probably their longest music video. The lyrics talk about being humble and kind is what they call real style. Powerful message as always. Okay. Oh, I was like, how long are we talking? But yeah, five minutes. That's not too bad. Okay. All right, so let's check this one out. I don't remember if it's been shared here. As far as I recall, I don't think it has been shared yet. This is actually a very special music video. It marks the return of Minji. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. One of the members who was on hiatus dealing with anxiety. Well, welcome back. I love anxiety. It's great, isn't it? It's just the best. But hopefully came back refreshed and ready to perform and everything. We got to skip this part. Because for some reason, it's something else. That's kind of what I'm guessing based on that. So I guess there's nothing after this. This was the end. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean the vibe that we had going throughout this, everybody like meeting up at that critical point, and then you had the four people go and like just I don't know, it's like a power moment, and you had the lightning bolt strike, and then there was a book there, and it seemed like after that everybody was kind of getting along. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Like the instrumentals, I don't know. There's just something about it that really worked. I really like that. So yeah, it's awesome. He was the final boss. Yes, of the Fever series. Okay, so this is the end of the Fever series, and this was, I'm guessing, pretty recent. No, this is not pretty recent. This is a few years ago. Okay, different series then. This is an older series. Okay, I got you. It's a Korean instrument. That's cool though. I feel like it's like multiple different like regions put together during this. It just worked so well. But yeah, awesome. Let's go ahead and mark that one. I'm so hungry all of a sudden. Ugh. Okay. Did we do mine yet? No, we have not gotten to yours. Yours is kind of lower on the list. Provided my internet holds up, hopefully we'll be able to. No thanks. I don't want to do YouTube music. I'm not interested. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share this link. Hopefully it works for everybody. There we go. I've never used YouTube music, so I have no idea if there's anything I'm missing or if I'm good. See, so I just clicked this. Okay, just wanted to make sure I'm doing this right. Is there like a volume? Is it all the way up? Okay, let's drop it a little bit. Oh, what happened? Where did everything else go? Okay, there we go. I guess I clicked on something. I don't know. I was just trying to get this down. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. So this is Fabrizi. This is my project featuring Jack Fiddler, who is a good friend and fellow artist. So this is Ryan Lindsay, Light and Dark. So let's go ahead and check this out. Oh, here we go. Fabrizi here. This song is Metal Meets Americana. Interesting. I heard metal. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. I really like the guitar in this. Vocal works great as well. Really powerful vocals. so we have multiple vocalists, it sounds like. That bass is really coming in with the drums there. You have the guitar and the bass coming in equally. Like, it's just reinforcing that sound. I like that. There's like clean vocals and then there's grit thrown in there as well at times. And then we have some harmony happening during the chorus. I will say, I'm guessing that's Jack Fiddler's vocals. I feel like his is a little bit lower than the instrument, so it's a little bit harder to hear him. But maybe that's by design. But I did like that intense vocal portion that happened just before this. Nice. Yeah, I really like this. There's a great rock aspect to this. The guitar, like all the instruments worked really well here. Vocal work was definitely great. I feel like just during part of this, Jack Fiddler's vocals were a little bit low, but I don't think that I don't think it was bad or anything like that. I don't think it was bad by any means. I just feel like maybe that could have been turned up a little bit, but again, that could have been by design. I don't really know. It also could have just been my headphones. That could just be me. But as I was saying that, I caught some like harsher vocals coming in as well, and I thought that was like really cool. I don't know. There's just something lately about like heavier rock and like the different variations of rock, like metalcore and things like that. Bringing in those harsher vocals that I've just had an appreciation for, and it's just it hits so nicely. So having that here, I think is a great addition. I really like that. But yeah, I really like the intensity that y'all brought to this. I think it's great. Okay, let me get some water and I will read real quick. Let's see here. It's unlikely we get to mine. We'll see. I had to take a call, so I'm gonna do a little bit longer live, and provided my internet holds, then we'll be able to. But we'll see. Lower vocal is Jack Fiddler. I did get that right. Okay. Sorry, had to step away. My homemaker needed assistance. Totally valid. The higher vocal was me. Nice. That's totally fair. Yeah. I think that would be like my only. I mean, it's just like a very minor like critique of the song. I think the song is absolutely solid though. Yeah, y'all definitely have something here. But yeah, definitely great. Let's see here. Alrighty, so we have 5 left. Yeah, I'm relatively sure we can get done by 5. I feel like we can get through these 5. If it'll. Come on, there we go. Another cat song, fun. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull up these 5 real quick. Okay. Don't start. We're not there yet. Okay. Also, I'm just gonna cut off the end list part so it doesn't autoplay by accident. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get all these queued up. We're not starting yet. Okay. All right. So first one's up is from Jim. This is Salt's "Let It Go" live in Paris. If I'm not mistaken, we have checked out "Let It Go." I don't remember if we've checked out a live version of the song or not. I can't remember. But you're gonna go see them on May 15th, which is definitely awesome. So let's go ahead and share this link right here. There we go. It was weird. Huh. I wasn't on the screen, but my mouse showed that I was. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
La prochaine chanson s'appelle Let It Go. Merci beaucoup.
I don't know if subtitles are good for here or not. I guess we'll find out.
I had to find you somewhere new. It's coming back to me. You're the one I need. Don't get me wrong, this song's for you. Things I've promised.
There's something that I noticed during this performance. They sound the same live compared to the studio versions of their songs. So there's really
I'll be yours.
nothing added in post-production or anything like that. Somebody's actually holding up a lighter. You don't see that nowadays. That's great. The bass player is playing the bass differently, I think, because the pegs are upside down. Unless that's just by design, I'm not sure.
You're the one, I'll be yours.
I see somebody in the back with a saxophone, and I don't remember that being in the music video we checked out.
I love you, but I can't let it go.
Yeah, I like how this song changes. Oh, that's cool.
I love you, but I can't let it
Okay, I'm gonna pause right there. I will back it up. Don't worry, we're not gonna miss anything. Yeah, I really like this song. Like, by comparison of the music video that we checked out, I'm not really hearing too many differences, but at the same time, there's just something about this version that's improved. I don't know how to describe it, but it just sounds like maybe they did like add a couple of things here and there, but not too much. But it just something about it I like more than the music video that we checked out. The vocal work between both of them, they bounce off each other really, really nicely throughout this. You know, they have the falsetto singing voices throughout this that I think work really well. And there's something about this song that like we change like it just changes styles. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. The song just changes styles like halfway through. And I think it's really cool how they incorporate that. It just works really nicely. The song kind of slowly but gradually adds more intensity to it, especially as we get into the next portion of the song. You know, you hear the instruments building up and everything, and you hear the drums come in. You really hear the bass come in as well. And obviously we're about to get a phenomenal solo that I really enjoy. Yeah, I think they're doing great with this. I think it's really awesome how they brought in this extra recording for this video. It's like a phone footage, and they're adding that into this. I think that's like really unique. You know, it just adds like a second perspective. So I think that's cool. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. We didn't listen to this live version. We watched the video. Right? Yeah. I remember the music video, but yeah, I don't think we had checked out a live version of this song. I know we've checked out a couple of live performances, but yeah, I don't remember if we checked out this song or not. And I know we haven't checked out this specific performance. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. I'll back it up even more. Here we go. That drum roll right there was nice. That drum fill. How high he goes on his vocal work is incredible. Was that button that he pushed, did that make it more intense? Usually that's a pedal that does that. I thought that was gonna drop something, like some confetti or something. Man, the drums and the guitar, especially for this part, he's absolutely shredding. But there's like this intensity with the drums. I do like that pause where you get to hear the audience. That was nice. Phenomenal harmony there. We love salts, yeah. Yeah, they definitely have something. Hey, look, there's the reaction that I did of the song 9 months ago. Yeah, I really like, especially at the ending of this. I don't remember that being in that one where they kind of just paused for a little bit. You got to hear the audience chime in, and then they came right back in there and just added that bit of like vocal harmony. Like that was so cool. I like that. Yeah, instrumentally, they absolutely nailed this. You know, like you really had the shredding of the guitars. The drums were really intense during this as well. Yeah, I really like this performance. This is definitely great. Their drummer Robin Vime. Let me know which one it is fantastic. Yeah, he definitely like put in some work into that. I really like that. If anyone loved this reaction, go check out that one. Yeah, go check out that one. It's right there. Oh man, that's great. Yeah, phenomenal performance right there. Okay. Before we get to the next one, this is from VDoin. I'm gonna take a quick potty break because I really need to go. I'm gonna do some quick music right there. And I'm gonna see if I can just run the ad break now so I don't have to when I get back. Let's just see what happens. I'm kind of curious. Since I am stepping away anyway. Alright, so I will be right back, and when I get back, we will check out VDoin's Jeff Castellucci video. I don't know if that worked or not. I'm gonna be honest. It says ad break starting soon, but I already did the ad break, so does that mean it didn't work? I'm not really sure. It didn't. Well, I mean, you also are subbed to the channel, so you probably don't see the ad. So I don't know. I don't get it at all. Gonna be honest with you. But if I can figure out how to do that, that'd be great. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, well, it's only doing 2 minutes now because I did a minute. So I guess that did work. I don't know. I was hoping it would already be done by the time I got back, but it was not. That is unfortunate. Cool. Jeff's current lowest chest note is F1, and you'll hear it in this one. Jeff was a trooper for shooting the video on an unusually frigid and windy day for Florida. 40 degrees. Yeah, Florida does not hit 40 degrees. It just doesn't. The non-shivering showcases his acting skills. As shown in the outro, Kathy took custody of his heavy jacket during filming. The car is a rented 1967 Pontiac Catalina convertible. Okay. I get the thingy on my screen, you know. No, you don't. You lie. How dare you lie? Don't do that. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna share the link now. We're not starting yet because I wanna wait for the ad break to be over. And hopefully we can just finish everything before the next ad break. That would be great. Okay, so this is from Jeff Castellucci. This is King of the Road. I'm assuming this is a cover of some sort, because, yeah, bass singer cover. Originally done by Roger Miller, I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing. Definitely let me know, because I want to make sure I credit, everybody I'm able to, or everybody I'm supposed to, I should say. Yes, I was right. Look at me go. I did it. Ace. Sky, what's up? You're broke platinum. Well, don't do that. That's what I say to that. All right, ad break over. Let's go ahead and jump into this. This is Jeff Castellucci, King of the Road. Here we go.
King of the road. The trailer's for sale or rent. Rooms still at 50 cents. No farm, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, all but 2 hours of pushing broom buys.
There's a bit of a bounce to this.
I'm a man of means, by no means. King of the road. Trailers for sale or rent. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no.
God, that bass.
A man of means, by no means. King of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train. A destination Bangor, Maine. Worn out suit and shoes.
I wouldn't necessarily
Paid no union.
pair Florida with a cowboy hat,
Stogies I have found.
necessarily.
But not too big around. I'm a
I mean, it is the South, but it's like a
by no
whole other thing altogether.
King of the road. Trailers for sale or rent. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, all but trailers for sale or rent. A man of means, by no means. King of the road. Well, I know every
Pause right there. Honestly, I thought we were further in than we actually are, but that's okay. I still back it up anyway. So yeah, he definitely hit some incredibly low range on that one part. That was insane. Was that the part that you were talking about? Because that was absolutely insane. The bass that he has going throughout this, I think is like fantastic. He's got the lower registry throughout the majority of the song so far, and it works really nicely. I like that he's just walking down the road during this as well. Like he put on the cowboy hat, and yeah, I've never been to Florida, so I can't actually say necessarily, but I don't really associate Florida with cowboy hats. Even though Florida is in the South, it's just like a whole separate portion of the South completely, I feel like. But I mean, for what we have here, it does look like, you know, country. You know, it's like a country road, and you have the barbed wire fence on both sides. So I mean, it definitely works. It really does. But when you said it was 40 degrees here, I was kind of more expecting like cloudy, I guess, cloudy or not, like, I guess not snow, because 40 degrees you don't get snow from that. But you know, not sunny. You know, I wasn't expecting sunny. But yeah, I think what he's doing here is great. Is definitely a lot of fun. He's got this balance with his vocals throughout this. You know, it just has this more upbeat song. I don't know what I was expecting necessarily, but I don't think it was upbeat. But I think what he's doing here is great. I'm liking it so far. Let's see. I'll send you the screenshot. Okay, I'm guessing you did. Yeah. So let's go take a look at the screenshot. Maybe. Huh. Yeah, you did. You broke the game. Don't do that. Did you fix it? Did my internet go out? Yeah, it kind of dipped a bit. Hopefully it didn't dip during the reaction portion itself. You did fix it. Okay, good. Yes to both. Okay. I do say that I dropped more frames. We're over 9,000 now, so that's fun. I mean, it did, or I did, and it did. Okay. Am I good to keep going, or is it just gonna... It has been a struggle today. I swear. Almost every single one we've done, there's been some issue. I just wanna listen to music, man. I wanna listen to music with everybody. This isn't fun for me. I know it's not fun for y'all. Just watching me sit here watching my computer. It's not cool. I don't like it. I'll go through, let's see. Jeff said King of the Road was originally recorded and released by Roger Miller in 1965. The song won Miller 5 Grammy Awards in 1966. It's been living rent-free in my head since 2021. They're recording next to a cow pasture. Can see the cows in the outro. Okay. He was talking to us Saturday, and his speaking voice was around A1 that afternoon. 40 and windy with wind chill is in the 30s. That's crazy. That's dipping again. I definitely can't start up the video with it doing that, because it'll be poopy. We don't want poopy recording. I don't like that. They really need to get their act together, because it's not cool. I want to be able to do things, and I can't do things if it didn't cooperate. All right, a little bit more time, and if it stays stable, it's not staying stable. I don't know what to do. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna turn on some music while we're waiting. I can't just sit in silence. I'm gonna pull up my internet speed real quick, because I'm still connected to the internet, obviously. Otherwise I wouldn't be live at all, and YouTube wouldn't be playing. Yeah, the upload speed is dragging down, but I mean, it's still above 10. It's still above 20, so it shouldn't be having issues. As long as it stays stable for a couple minutes, then I can continue. But if it keeps dropping in and out, then I won't be able to. I don't like this. I'm also trying to watch the video over here. If you have YouTube Premium, you can download the video to watch. I mean, it's not even that, you know, because like I can download the videos like any time, but it's the fact that the frames keep dropping and it shuts off the reaction that we're doing here. Like I could do these off stream, but it's not as fun. It's not. I like doing the live stream portion. Lower 30s and snowing like hell. Jeez. Honestly, I would rather have that than what we're gonna have this upcoming week with hail and severe weather, because apparently we're gonna have that Wednesday to Saturday. I'm gonna be hiding my car a lot, I'm pretty sure. So I'll trade you if you want. You know, I don't think we're getting tornadoes, but we're getting hail. So that's something. Okay. I think we're fine enough to try to keep going. I'm gonna take a risk. Let me know if it cuts out again. Definitely let me know. So let's go ahead and continue. Here we go.
By no means king of the road. Well, I know every engineer on every train.
Oh, he put the jacket on, and now he has a dog.
Their names. Well, every handout in every town. They never like that ain't like when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no 2 hours of pushing broom lights. An 8 by 12.
I do like the instrumentation of this as well. Is he doing the instruments? Because I know he plays piano,
King of the road.
but I don't think I've seen him play guitar.
For sale or rent. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes on, but 2 hours of pushing a broom.
Speaking of piano.
An 8 by 12 4-bit room. I'm a man of means, by no means king of the road. Trailers for sale or rent. I ain't got no cigarettes on, but trailers for sale or rent. Well, I'm a man of means, king of the trailers for sale or rent. I ain't got no, a man.
I've never been a huge fan of convertibles, but I also live in Texas. They don't work here.
By no means, a man of means, by no means, king of the road.
Just holding that bass note, jeez. I'm making a educated guess that's his
Hey
dog.
all, Jeff here. Thanks for watching King of the Road, featuring my favorite buddy, Thomas the Moose. He's my dog. If you'd
That
like to
answers
join me,
that.
scrolling across your screen right now, get a look behind the scenes, hang out in a video chat with me, and much, much more, head on over to Patreon and sign up for free today. Special thanks goes out to Halder Draco, Blue Raven, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Chazzy UK, Debs Badger, Diane Holland, Jordy S., Juliana Livingston, Lori Templeman, Maria Almeida, Patricia Schumann, Rev Jesse, Sarah O., Tema Krempley, and Asa M. Brun Magnustal. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, everybody else is bundled up in this. There's the cows. Yeah. Had it been really interesting to film during that whole thing, just with, you know, the fact that it's super cold and it was windy as well. And I'm sure that wasn't the most fun to do, but I mean, it came out really well. So I think that worked really nicely. But yeah, like vocal work, obviously great. The instrumentation I enjoyed throughout this as well. The fact that they incorporated his dog in this, I think worked nicely. And we got to see the convertible, which I'm not a huge fan of. But again, I live in Texas. We don't get to have convertibles here. You know, it's either way too hot or we have a hailstorm, and neither one of those work real well. So, but yeah, I think it was a lot of fun. I liked it. Let's see here. I was talking about the temps when they're shooting the video. Right. Remember daylight savings? Yeah, daylight savings. We spring forward an hour on Sunday. So yay. 1 hour less asleep, but also the seasonal depression goes away for people. So that's something to look forward to, right? Let's see here. Love the cameo by Tommy. Such a good doggy. Tommy is usually to be found by Jeff's side or sleeping in G's home recording studio. Tommy turned 3 last week. Oh, so he's pretty young. Okay, that's cool. Yes, all instrumentation on his solo channel he does himself, mostly using his keyboard and plugins. He plays piano and some guitar and harmonica, but he mostly uses his keyboard. Oh, so all of that's pretty much through his keyboard. Okay, that's cool. He says arranging the song is easy. Choosing the instrumentation and plugins he wants can take days. See Kathy holding his coat. Yeah, and they rented the car. Right. I feel like why did that take so long to load? That's weird. I feel like maybe Florida is probably better for convertibles. I don't really know though. Not BST again. What is BST? I don't know. Is that British Standard Time? I don't really know. Looks like we did drop a few more frames there because we're at 10,000 now, so that's fun. That's festive. But we have 3 more to go, and then we'll end. Because I don't think it's gonna hold much longer. So we'll do the best we can with what we got. All right, so this next one is from Meme Replayer. This is the Saudi Arabian cat, Saudi Arabian language. I made another cat song. All right, so let's go ahead and copy this. There we go. Oh, British summertime. Interesting. I thought it was standard. Okay, my bad. Because the S for us for when we central CST is Central Standard Time. So I didn't know. My bad. You learn something new every day. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. There's something about that beat that goes really nicely with the instrumentation here. I don't know if the cat is happy or not throughout this. It's hard to tell. Relatively short, but yeah, I think, you know, I think that the cat portion is fun because it's hard to tell sometimes because cats they do all this like chirping and meowing and stuff, and sometimes it just comes off as it could be perceived as words almost, and just kind of tweaking that into a song is just really creative. And it's just it's crazy how we were able to incorporate different instruments into this that just work with it. You know, it's really interesting. Also, this is freaking crazy. Nobody's really sure if it's actually Jim Carrey or if it's the dude that did all the prosthetics. Nobody can tell, and like we've had multiple people say both. So I got no clue on that one, unfortunately. All right. I think I saw me being a little choppy there, so I may have. Why? There we go. Thank you. No, thank you. It's Jim Carrey. It's hard to say. I feel like if it is, maybe he's like method acting and he's getting ready for a role. I don't know. We'll figure it out at some point. All right, JP, if you're here, I don't know if you are or not. We're on yours. You know, this is People Are Ugly, and the song is called Better. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that. Yeah, it looks like I did drop a few more frames. It's fine. All right, we'll try and get through this hopefully without stream crashing. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Better from the garage. I mean, it is JP. I wouldn't expect anything less than pop punk.
I got a tattoo of a half heart. It was your idea from the jump start.
I like the build up that we're getting here.
Got the other letter, but now I think it's better that you're off my mind.
I feel like they could do something interesting with their outfits and the ground, because it looks like they're gearing up for green screen shenanigans.
Breakup sex to a breakup song. Feels good now, but it won't last long. Is that your face in my rearview mirror? My head's still foggy, but at least it's clear. When I thought that I would never move on and forget her, but now I think it's better that you're off my mind.
Something tells me they don't give a damn. For the life of me, I could not figure it out. The distortion is crazy. I feel like they're just adding more and more distortion as the song progresses. Incorporating the snare drum is really nice. I do like all the different camera angles we're getting. I feel like the tempo kind of picked up right there. Incorporating that harmony throughout, I thought was nice as well. Yeah, vocal work, like they really brought in that power, I think, and the instrumentation, like bringing in that distortion during the choruses, like it just really created this crazy effect, especially with everything, like the camera was shaking during all of that as well. So I thought that was really nice. But yeah, the pop punk aspect of it, just. I don't know. It had this great energy that I think worked really well for this. And I feel like they could have done something, and maybe they did for a different video. I don't really know. But, you know, they have green outfits. You know, they're in like green jumpsuits. They have a green floor. I feel like they could incorporate it, some sort of green screen shenanigans, and they didn't do that during this. So I feel like that could be a missed opportunity to some extent. I don't really know. But I think that would be kind of cool if they did something with that, you know, because it's already there. They just have to go back and just add it in. It's real easy. Yeah, if they wanted to, they don't have to, obviously. I compare them to Blink. I feel like just how the guitar and the drums were during this, it really does have that Blink 182 aspect. It really does. I'm guessing they're relatively recent. This one's from like 7 months ago, so just based on that, I'm guessing they're up and coming. You'd have to let me know on that one. But yeah, I think they got something there. I definitely like the energy of it. All right, final one is from Michael Jackson. I'm gonna go ahead and share this. Pretty new? Okay. Part of the pop punk revival. I did not know it was getting revived. That's really interesting. Okay. The artwork of this is really interesting as well. All of the designs on Michael Jackson here. I don't know, like we have flowers and different plants and stuff. It's almost like tattooing or something. I'm not sure, but it looks really cool. Okay, so this is a Smooth Criminal demo. This is not Al Capone, but it's an early version of Smooth Criminal, most likely made after Al Capone was scrapped. Okay. Yeah, lots of new pop punk bands. Okay. I feel like, yeah, we probably could use a revival of sorts because Sum 41 stepped away, so we just lost, you know, a big one. I feel like I feel like they were relatively big, you know. They were there. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out this final one. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unpin this because we don't need that no more. I'm also gonna go over here. I'm gonna remove the link because we don't need it no more. There we go, and save. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Yeah, it definitely has a different sound to the instrumentation. It definitely sounds a little more unpolished. But it is the words. It is the song of Smooth Criminal. At least for now. In this part, yeah, his vocal, he's not going as high. This verse definitely sounds different, I think. The first verse definitely sounded familiar, but this one sounded different. But yeah, it sounds like, because it is a demo, it does sound like he was putting everything together for this and just trying to see what it sounded like for a final song. And even during the chorus, like for the studio version of the song, like one of them is you've been hit by a Smooth Criminal. Here he's done you've been hit by, you've been struck by on all of them. And I know at least one of them it is hit by, struck by. And I know that Alien Ant Farm went with that specifically for their version. But here he didn't do hit by hit by. Unless he does it at the end. I don't know. But yeah, I do feel like this is like an early, it definitely does feel like an earlier version of the song. And it kind of just goes along with the instruments. It was made in '86, gotcha. It definitely has like an 80s vibe with how the bass, like all the instruments right here, it definitely has that 80s vibe to it. Late '86, okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, does the studio version of Smooth Criminal, does it go this long? And this is just like, or is it a little shorter? Because like there was like a decent portion of this that was just the instrumentation at the end. You know, like we'd already finished the lyrical portion of the song. I feel like it's not as long normally, but I could be wrong. I definitely could be. So he worked on that like pretty much throughout most of the 80s. Different, like, he like redid it and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken, because he started working on that in '82. Is that what we talked about last time? Is that the Al Capone version? That would be my guess, but I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark that one off. There we go. Go ahead and turn this on. There we go. Alrighty. Now, before my internet just completely dies out, we should probably go ahead and wrap it up. So yeah, I did want to thank everybody for being here, despite all of the connectivity issues that we had. You know, I did the best I could with what I had. Unfortunately, it just sometimes it works out that way. I may do an additional stream later on this week. I don't really know. I have been enjoying, you know, playing Pokemon on stream and stuff, and I may do an additional Pokemon stream. I don't really know. I might have to take a look and see at what I'm doing. I may be busy Friday, and I know I'm busy on Saturday, and a good chunk of Sunday. But we'll see. We'll see where we're at. But definitely next Tuesday we'll be doing reaction stream, same time. Internet provided, of course. Smooth Criminal was a later version of Al Capone. He started working on it in '86. Oh, okay, gotcha. So he only started working on it in '86. Okay, I see now. I gotcha. Monday, most likely going to be... Let me double check my schedule. Hold on. But before I just start spitting out information that is untrue. Come on, work with me here. Let's see. Ooh, okay. So yeah, I do have an appointment that I have to do next Tuesday. So I may do an earlier stream. It may be 11 to 2. Because I gotta go work on my arm. So and that's gonna be at 2:45. So obviously that's not gonna work. So yeah, might actually do an earlier stream, and I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Okay, so there we go. Got that. And then Monday, I didn't look like I have anything, so Monday is going to be the standard streaming time. So yeah, I expect an earlier stream next week than normal, just because I have a doctor's appointment that I got to go to. But yeah, thank you for the priority request sent in. Hold on, where's the list? I'm back. Thank you. sent in by Sally and Ricky. Thank you very much for those priority requests. Thank you everybody for submitting your requests as well. Y'all are freaking awesome. I'm glad everybody got to hang out today. Let me check something real quick. Let's see here. You know what? You're not normally live. So why don't we go raid? Why not? Let me get into chat real quick. There we go. Yeah. Let's go say hi. Let's do... There we go. Gonna have to copy that one because I don't have my bot up for the raid messages. So just copy that and we'll go say hi to Ohana. And everybody on YouTube, if you want to come join in the raid, you are more than welcome to. Ohana is an awesome streamer, content creator, person. Definitely love to say hi. Apparently that demo was the first Smooth Criminal demo, probably made after Al Capone was scrapped. Gotcha. Okay, so it was like a middle ground somewhere. I guess I was still good even though I write. Yeah, we got there, you know. We typically go until 5, so we got there. We got there. But yeah, y'all have a great week. Definitely check out the reaction I dropped yesterday, the AC/DC one, and be sure to check out the voice play reaction coming out on Friday. I will see y'all later. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Bye, guys.